Hello and welcome to FPSKivotos. I'm your host Bridge, and let's get started. First and foremost, I'd like to say Happy New Year's, everybody. I hope you had a really good 2024. I know I did for the most part. 2024 flew by like it was absolutely nothing. So much stuff happened, and I'm just really excited to start this new year up and closing in on my first anniversary of the channel. I know this is going up in January, but you know, Christmas was a few days ago, so I gotta wear the Christmas hat, gotta get in the Christmas spirit, even though I'm also wearing a tropical shirt. But you know, I've got the vibe, so that's all that matters. This week we have a very special episode. This one's a birthday celebration for another VTuber. The VTuber in the spotlight this week is Shoko. She's the indie VTubing dog girl. She's the first student I decided to put into Hayaki Allegiance Academy, and I decided to put her in the Environmental Enrichment Club. She's a very, very, very big fan of Blue Archive, and she even designed her 2.0 to be based on a Blue Archive character. She even gave herself her own unique gun. I didn't exactly model my stuff after hers. I thought about buying a suppressor, but those are kind of expensive right now. So I decided to go a little bit on the cheaper side. Like I mentioned, she's a very big fan of Blue Archive, and I really hope that she enjoys this as much as you guys also enjoy it. As you can see here, I'll throw up her splash art that she had made, and then I'll throw up my special splash art that I got commissioned for her. The artist did a fantastic job. They always knock it out of the park for me, and they just know exactly what I'm looking for. As always, since I have free reign on the guns, I can just kind of talk about the mild similarities that they have between the way the artist makes a rendition of the gun and how mine are. We're first going to start with the biggest gun. So right here we have the Anderson AM-15. This is her primary weapon of choice. It is just a standard AR-15, basically, made by, like I said, Anderson Arms. This was actually the very first AR-15 I ever owned. This one's a very, very nice build. Obviously it's a right-handed AR. I only have one left-handed AR in my collection, but it's just a standard AR-15 with some nice, you know, two-tone colorations and everything like that. So we're gonna start by talking about that. Obviously we got the color. We got the nice white and light gray two-tone. The white is a satin color, while the gray or like light grayish color is a glossy color. Me and glossy doesn't really have a perfect relationship when it comes to painting, but honestly this turned out really good. I'm really proud of how this turned out and stuck to the gun for the most part. I don't do very many white guns because they're a little bit harder to do. Now granted, we have a few Blue Archive characters that also do have white guns, so you know, this is kind of like the base of how I want those to look in the future, because this is just really, the coats are really nice on this. I think I did a really good job with kind of not going too ham with the coating. But obviously in her design she has a lot of white and grays, so I decided to do my best to make the two-tone, and honestly, like I mentioned, it just looks really good. I have a lot of black details on here still with the charging handle. This is a Radiant ambidextrous charging handle, so it's both left and right hand friendly. As for the optic, this is a Monstrum LPVO. It's a 1x6, so it's got 1x magnification all the way up to 6x magnification for me to use at longer ranges. As you see in the firing footage, I mostly used it in the 1x, but there's occasional times where I got a little bit of distance to do some 6x shooting. It is just chambered in 5.56, so it's pretty easy, and as you can see here, she has her little logo there. I kind of drew that in with a marker. It's a cute little fish designed kind of like her hairpin, as you can see in her splash art. Obviously I didn't paint the entire mag because you don't want this part to be painted, because that's what's going inside of the, you know, the mag well, so you don't want that much resistance at the end of the day. I tried my best to spread out the grays and the whites. On the top rail here, you can't really see it that well on camera. You can kind of see it glowing a little bit, like, I mean, glossy essentially. These are just Picatinny covers. They're kind of rubber. They're made by Magpul. I think they're made by Magpul. I don't remember exactly, but they're just kind of snap on there, and I actually managed to paint them. It is chipping off just a little bit, like right here, and showing the original like beige color that they were, but honestly it looks pretty good and adds a lot more detail to the top rail here. As for the side cover, these are also just, these aren't rubber, these are more like harder plastic, but they allow for a lot more extra grip on the side here, and it also just separates that white from the gray. As you can see right here, this is a sling point. This is painted gold, as well as the trigger here. This is also painted gold. It's just a standard mil-spec trigger, nothing too fancy about that there. just to match like in her splash art and, you know, obviously my art that I had commissioned, her triggers, and there's like very few details on both of the guns that have a little bit of gold on them. As for the other black things, I have a different muzzle brake as well as the little flashlight here on the side, just a little push button as well there. This is kind of, it was at one point my like home defense rifle. Obviously it no longer is that. I have a different rifle for that purpose now, but other than that, that kind of is it for the rifle. The rifle is just, I think it looks really good. It's probably one of my favorite like normal paint jobs. I wasn't entirely sure how I wanted to do it originally, but I kind of just went for it with the two-tone, and I think it just turned out amazing. And then as you can see here on the bottom, the little grip module there is painted white to get a little bit more contrast of the colors. I think it's very cool. Oh, I did forget to mention though, there is the foregrip here, or well, hand stop essentially. This is also painted in that gray color as well. I just think it really matches her overall design of her whites and her grays and a little bit of yellow and goldish, you know, combined with everything. I just think it looks really good with the outfit that she's wearing as a whole. Now for her secondary, as you can see in her splash art, she has a suppressed pistol. Like I mentioned earlier, I didn't really want to go out of my way to buy a suppressor right now. I eventually need to for stuff like Kayako, you know, her P30L and everything like that. I want to eventually get those, but I didn't really have the funds to be able to do that right now. And both of these guns are guns that I've already owned for quite a while at this point. And speaking of her secondary weapon, we have this. This is the Canik MC9. It is a 9mm pistol, dual stack magazines. It is a micro. It's a compact pistol used for everyday carry purposes and stuff like that. Could also be used in home defense if you want to use it for that purpose as well. And this is actually my everyday carry pistol. So yes, I painted the pistol that I carry to protect my life every single day. Yes, I know it's a little bit weird, but I decided that I wanted to give this one a paint job and have it kind of be designed after her. The paint job on this one is a very interesting. So at first, I don't think I have any pictures of it. I'll pull them up on the screen. I originally was gonna do some sort of like camo striped pattern-ish, and it was mostly, so the slide and the frame overall was just all the glossy gray color here, and with some white detailing and some small little gold bits here and there, and I did not like it. It was not something that I enjoyed painting at all, and I felt really bad. I'm like, man, did I just ruin my everyday carry pistol just, you know, to make it look like that? You know, for some people I might have just ruined it already, I'm not entirely sure, but I did find this product called Goof Off, which is just a spray that I just sprayed it all over the gun, let it sit, and just started going ham with scrubbing the entire thing. And honestly, after that and painting it into this way, I'm really happy with the final results. Like, let's just talk about it. Like the frame, the nice white color that get the matte finish, as well as the glossy slide. I think the slide looks great in the glossy. I originally thought about doing it as white slide, gray frame, and then gray or white magazine, just kind of to match the rifle. But I feel like doing it the opposite way for the pistol was kind of the more interesting way to go for it. It is my everyday carry pistol, so I did replace the mag release, or I swapped the mag release over to be left-handed friendly, because obviously I'm left-handed and I don't really want to, you know, weirdly reach because usually on pistols I usually reach my middle finger over to hit the mag release to drop it. Now I can just use my thumb like every other right-handed person does on normal pistols. But yeah, other than the different two-tone colorings, it's basically the exact same. Like I got the golden trigger here, I painted it gold, and then as you can see here we have the little fish logo here on the side of the gun. Like I mentioned with the gold trigger, there's actually one more piece of this pistol that is actually gold, and it is the little back plate here I actually managed to paint that gold, and it looks pretty good. As you can see on her original model of her pistol, she kind of has a little bit of gold back here, and I kind of think I did a good job at representing that on my Canik here to get a little bit of gold features on this, as well as, you know, everything else. For this little red dot sight, this is a Warner and Swayze's, if I'm saying that correctly. It's made by Geisley. They're mostly known for their triggers and stuff, but they do have a subsidiary company that makes optics and some other attachments and stuff like that. Honestly, it's just a nice little red dot. I don't really want to go super expensive on my, you know, optics and stuff like that. I'm poor. Like I can't buy Holosuns and stuff like that, or, you know, I guess I guess most people aren't buying Holostens right now either because they're Chinese or something like that. I don't know. I don't really care that much about my optic choices. I just care if they work decently enough. I haven't really trained with red dot sights on pistols all that much, but I've gotten used to this one a pretty decent amount. And it's honestly, it's really, really nice gun. It's a little bit snappy for being as small as it is, but it's just a really fun shooter, as you can probably see in the firing footage. I really enjoyed shooting both of these guns for the most part. It's, you know, 5.56 and 9mm. Who doesn't have fun shooting these types of guns? I wasn't entirely sure how I wanted to do her like EX skill and stuff like that. I kind of just did whatever I felt like, so you'll probably see that coming up right now. Are you good, homie?
I've done dropped my spaghetti.
How about your fucking spaghetti? Okay, well, are you hurt?
My heart's broken.
Okay, fine, let's get the fuck out of here. Come on, come on, come on. Get in there. Yes. I need you to get him out of here right now. Who are you? Aren't you the Uber I ordered? Oh no, not Uber, Lyft. Okay, whatever. I just need you to get him out of here right now. Oh, so fun fact. Did you know the moon's haunted? Huh? Today is Friday. It's Saturday. So, I record these parts where I'm talking about the gun before I go shooting. So for some of them at least, I do that before I go shooting. So who knows what other random or catastrophic things that happened. I'm not entirely sure. But if you guys have been enjoying this episode so far, please make sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload every single time. And make sure to have your gun ready for the weather forecast so you can change it. That's Shoko lore if you didn't know. Other than that, that does it for this episode. It was honestly a really fun one to do. Shinoko, I really hope you enjoyed this. It was a really fun project to do. Like I mentioned already at the beginning of the episode, happy birthday. You deserved it. This is dedicated to you and your fans, and just, you know, do something fun and put you into the Blue Archive universe as best as I could, at least. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you have a great birthday. At the time of recording this, congratulations on 2,000 subscribers. I know it's been a long 3-year journey for you, and I've only been here for about a year myself. You deserve it. You are so kind, and your content is pretty fun to watch, and I just really hope that, you know, you continue to grow, and I can't wait to see what more you have to offer. I'm not entirely sure if I'm doing a giveaway for this one. Like I said, I record these a little bit in advance of when I actually upload them. I might just interspice what the giveaway is going to be, or I'll just add it later. I'm not entirely sure, but we will see. As always, for these VTuber episodes, I want to give back to the communities that I do videos for. So we have another one right here, and it's another acrylic keychain. So that means each winner is going to get 2 acrylic keychains. All you need to do is go into the comment section and type in Shinoko Love, and then in about a week or 2, I'll go down in the comment section and send you a message real quick, or I'll go through and I'll look through them and I'll pick the winners, and then I'll probably send you a private message through Discord, especially if you're in Shinoko's Discord in particular, and all I'll need from you is your information to be able to send it out to you. Completely free of charge. Like I say, this is something I do to give back to the communities that I do these episodes for. And hopefully if you're an overseas fan, I can get them to you in a timely manner, and hopefully they get to you in general. Sometimes they might get lost in shipping, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who loses money in this situation. It sucks that you won't be able to get it potentially, but you aren't losing any money, so we'll take that as it is. But other than that, if you guys have been enjoying this episode so far, thank you for watching to the end. Whether you're a fan of Shinoko, or just, you know, a fan of the content that I make, I guess, or, you know, a fan of Blue Archive and stuff like that, you know, I do this for you guys, whether it be for the VTubers, or whether it be for, you know, the actual characters in the game. I do it for you. This is my passion, and I just really enjoy doing this. I don't care that much about, you know, if the VTuber videos don't get that many views. I do these because I want to see the person that I'm dedicating this stuff to be happy. Like, if you guys are enjoying and having a laugh, or just, you know, are excited that you have something unique to you in a firearm form, that is my entire goal. I kind of consider myself an artist, I guess. I mean, I'm painting guns. I guess that's art, right? So, you know, this is my artistic expression to, you know, content creators out there that I'm doing these for, and I really hope that shows from my end products and all the firing footage and stuff like that, and the amount of effort that I put into each and every single one of these videos. I'm not entirely sure what milestone I'm at right now, if I'm at 1,000 subscribers, if I'm less than 1,000 subscribers, or what. But whatever I'm at, Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. You guys are a big part of the reasons why I do this, other than just my passion for making cool guns. Thank you for almost 1 year of FPSKivotos. I can't believe it's already almost been a year. Hopefully the next set of videos come out eventually. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, I'm excited for the future. But as always, I've been your host, Bridge, and I'll see you guys in the next one.